So we finally have a release date for Starfield, and that's September the 6th, 2023. And a lot of people are going to be disappointed in that, but ultimately it's not important in the grand scheme of things. Nobody talks about Red Dead Redemption 2, Elden Ring, Zelda, or Hogwarts Legacy's delays. And the reason why is, people just don't do that. There's no reason to talk about a delay when evaluating a product. And to be honest, when you look at games like Mass Effect Andromeda, a game I desperately wanted to drop, a game that I was willing to accept in its current not polished state, you realize patience is a good thing. And if Starfield is going to be a contender for Game of the Year, the game that kickstarts Xbox in this new console generation, the game that shows everyone that the Series S is capable of handling next-gen games, the game that shows you that the Bethesda you know is back, and of course, the game that dispels this notion that Xbox has no games, Starfield needs to release in its best possible form. No Cyberpunk or No Man's Sky redemption arc. It needs to come out swinging. And whatever discussions Phil was having with the guys at Bethesda, I believe they ultimately came to the right decision. A decision that wasn't made in the interest of Microsoft's ego or Bethesda's. After all, they did promise this game would come out in the first half of the year. Now add the backdrop of an overall bad 2022, and you start to realize any negative news is more amplified. It's not just a miss, it's another miss, another negative narrative that both companies don't need. But it's quite clear this decision was made with the player experience in mind. Because truth be told, this game will sell millions and bring in new Game Pass subscribers, even if it was subpar. There's just too much hype around it and too many people out there who are interested in Bethesda's new game. But anyways, September is actually a good year for Starfield. When it comes to competition, there's nothing confirmed that holds that much weight. And as big as Bethesda is, you don't really want to go up against Tears of the Kingdom, Spider-Man 2, Diablo, or Jedi Survivor. That's not to say Starfield can't hold its own, but that's just bad marketing and not respecting the competition. Starfield is a brand new IP, Spider-Man is Spider-Man, and Zelda is Zelda. There's just some games you don't go head to head with. And I'm sure Nintendo and Sony feel somewhat the same. This is a Bethesda game after all. But like I said, Zelda is Zelda and Spider-Man is Spider-Man. This makes a lot of sense. But listen, Todd mentioned there's a lot more to show and tell, and that information will be arriving on June 11th in the next showcase. It's a bit far off for my liking, to be honest, but I'm just speaking from a fan perspective. Anyways, I'm looking to analyze the trailer a bit more as we have some new info such as the running animations from a third-person perspective, some potential new creatures, and maybe some new locations. If you're interested in Starfield, do consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, consider liking. See you guys.